Welcome to the Morning Monitor.
Where we enjoy talking to you.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Well, Justin.
All right.
We're very excited to get into some brand new news coming out today. This is recent. It is Monday.
Right off the press.
Right off the press. Monday morning. You guys are driving to work, and we've got some cool stuff for you guys to hear.
You're driving to work, hoping that when you get home, you'll have some time to yourself. Maybe 10 hours of time.
That is a good amount of time.
If you do have 10 hours of time, you can play the Uncharted Lost Legacy DLC.
Wow. Okay. Tell me more about this.
By Joe Scrabbles, he wrote an article. It sounds as though Naughty Dog isn't skimping on upcoming standalone story DLC, Uncharted The Lost Legacy, with original pitches for the expansion coming in around 10 hours long.
Now, is Josh, is that a real big...
That's like a sizable DLC.
It's like a game.
That's like...
But it's just DLC. Do you think it'll cost?
DLC. I mean, because if you think about how long did the first game take to play through?
About 10 hours.
About 10 hours.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So it's a whole other game.
Yeah.
Now, is it FDLC? Free DLC?
No, they're
It's
10 hours is like...
Right,
you know,
I don't
they
mind
make
paying for that.
free,
But it's not
that's
going to be as
like-
much as a game, is it?
No, I mean, and personally,
probably like
I
20
wouldn't
bucks.
mind paying like
No,
$20
right. For 10 hours?
If you really enjoy the game...
It's a whole new
and
game.
you want to add
Right.
on like to your experience, and you probably can't you use like the same characters too. I don't know. I've never played.
You play as one person. You don't get to
just
pay.
play as the
you
same person.
play somebody who's in the second Uncharted.
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake.
Now, I only played the fourth one. Do you not play as him in the other two? Number one and two?
You do, but
Okay.
there's side characters. So you know how you have Elena, his
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
And this centers around, I think Chloe is her name.
Got it.
So an extra 10 hours of running around in the wilderness, I
Yeah.
presumed.
No, temples, mostly temples and
Mostly
caves.
temples. Okay.
Cliff sides.
Right on.
Yeah, there's some towns. I am a huge fan of Uncharted. I just started playing it.
Okay.
I'd never played it before.
Is it for PS4?
It's for PS4. Is it for Xbox?
No.
Ooh, PS4
Ooh.
exclusive. Josh has been letting me borrow his PS4 at my house,
Very
which
nice.
has made my productivity go down to a 0. Unless
Nice one, Josh.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I was being productive for today. Getting ready.
Yeah, there you go. Homework.
Homework. It's a blessing
Lots of
and a
it.
curse.
20
Lots
hours.
Of it. So played this game before. I'd never played it before, and it's just a really fun combination of puzzle games. If you've never played it, it's like an Assassin's Creed mixed with what would you call it? Tomb Raider, like really kind of cool stuff like that. And then all of a sudden you're having gunfights. If you've never played it, I jumped right into 4. I would suggest it.
It's user friendly.
User friendly, yeah. It's just really fun, and the way that the camera moves, as someone that appreciates that, it really, you feel like a lot of the game you're climbing on these high edges. Where I mean, if you have a fear of heights, you're going to experience.
So like you feel it in your stomach.
You feel it in your stomach. And
You look over the ledge.
When
and
you
be
climb over
like,
the ledge, the camera actually kind of will lean out. So it's got some really cool effects, really fun.
That's
fast
immersion.
pace. I was never bored, and lots of wonder because it has an Indiana Jones feel where you're finding these like new, undiscovered things, uncharted things.
Awesome. Well, I'll have to go buy a PS4, play the first part of the game, then do the DLC.
Then the DLC,
Or can
the
you
PDLC.
Do the DLC first and then go back? Probably not.
Probably.
Is it like story based? It's really
Yeah,
story based.
it's very story based.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're playing through it. It's linear in a sense, but then there's also a huge amount of
Nathan Drake.
It's like playing a movie.
Okay.
It's like playing. It is like just like playing a movie. Like the dialogue, the animations, really good in like the
Interesting.
the
Interesting.
It really is like playing a movie, and just like the voice acting is fantastic. Like, and I hope to see games go that way. I love that games are like already the quality of games is like you used to not care. Like the storyline was not
Right.
the sake of the game, but
Right.
now like you're playing a movie.
The stories are
Yeah.
great.
Anyway, Uncharted, recommend it. Give it a 4 thumbs out of 5.
Is there a release date?
Yes.
Let's see.
Let me tell you. The release date is unannounced,
Unannounced.
but it's gonna drop this year. So sometime this year.
Let's put that in your calendars, boys
Yeah.
and girls. Unannounced.
This year, unannounced. Just pretty much every day. Just every square. Just write it unannounced.
I wonder what Siri would say. Like,
When does it come out? Let's have
remind me to go to GameStop and buy Uncharted DLC on unannounced.
Okay, I'll remind
on
you.
a mouse.
On a mouse. Close enough.
My new
We'll take
mount.
it. You're gonna get a reminder someday, and you'll have no idea what it is.
How's it gonna know to remind me of that?
I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't even tell you when. It's
Yeah,
just
it
gonna
has no
remind you
time.
on a mouse.
Is
The
that like a
next time your
locational setting?
Next time your phone is on a mouse, it'll remind you to go. Oh, that's right. Uncharted
I was gonna
DLC, 10 hours long.
And Fate will have it be the day that it comes
Yeah,
out.
perfect.
Okay, let's move on. Speaking of video gaming systems, here's everything that we know about the Xbox Scorpio. This is by Polygon. Allegra Frank, if that is your real name, if that even is a real name. She wrote this really cool article all about the new Microsoft gaming system. Now, I must announce first that Justin is made the conversion to PC Master Race.
Okay, let's slow down here because I feel like you're tearing my roots out here. My roots
are
in Xbox.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true, but
it's fact.
you have self-said forsaken the entire
Recently, I have come to the understanding that computers are just far superior.
That's exactly what I just said. You just said it in different words.
Just about everything. But I'm not like one of those guys that's like I won't touch a console. Because I do enjoy them. But
you're driving with a console. With a PC,
it's true. You're it's a little bit more immersive, but you've got so much more control on a PC.
I'm a lefty, so I have a really hard time getting used to mouse in the right hand, and
he does it wrong.
I'm not going to make the conversion. I'm not going to start using left-hand mouse.
You should buy a left-hand mouse. That would be cool.
Carry it around,
you
like,
could
turn
just
into a
show
necklace?
up everywhere with a left-hand mouse.
Like a bowline tie, bolo tie.
Why not? Or you could like stick it in your backpack or your computer bag.
My backpack that I just carry around with me.
Your computer bag.
Yeah.
Because you're going to bring a computer if you're going to use your computer.
It's just like playing guitar.
It's like using a mouse with your dominant hand. Is that what you're saying?
Which would be so easier.
Easier.
My minute wrist locomotive motor skills.
Yeah.
In my left hand are just vastly superb.
Just super good.
Yeah, just
you're
fine-tuned.
Like
right.
WASD. You're so good at
it. It is like a fine-tuned machine.
Someday.
I'm.
So tell me about the Scorpio.
So the Scorpio, get this.
Yes.
It is said that it's going to be better than the PlayStation 4.
Wow.
Yeah. So Microsoft releases the Xbox One.
You're telling me Xbox is saying that their product is
their
going
next
to be better
generation
than the PS4?
Yes.
Then
so
the
you got the Xbox One and the
came
PS4.
like 8 years.
Right.
Okay.
The Xbox One and the PS4.
Yeah.
And then, but here's kind of the secret to Microsoft's marketing campaign.
Marketing campaign 101, ladies and gentlemen. Ready?
So here's when the platforms released: Xbox One, PS4, right?
Yeah.
8 years later.
8 years later.
New console.
Wait, you said Xbox. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the
and
Xbox is above.
You see this?
Yeah.
It's better than this.
Really?
So the announcement says it's going to be better than the PS4.
No way.
The PS4 Pro.
You heard it here
the PS4
first,
Pro,
ladies and gentlemen. Then the PS4 Pro.
I mean, there's already the Xbox One Pro, technically, right? The Slim.
The Xbox One S.
Does that mean they're like a generation behind?
Is that like the iPhone, where the S is actually a slimmer, jankier version? No, never mind. That's the C.
They haven't actually showed us what the box looks like, but I know the PlayStation. It's better than PlayStation 4 and better than PS4 Pro.
Okay.
I know Xbox is made by Microsoft, but I feel like the analogy that Xbox is kind of the Apple of consoles, and PS4 is kind of the PC of consoles.
I would agree.
Makes sense. Not just because like it's white and it's like in a white shell, but like just the features. They really made the UI and everything like.
Yeah, and people like that. I think that's what console gamers
want. They like
want.
the simplicity.
That's okay. It's like just like Mac users.
Yeah, exactly.
They want it just to work and just to go and just it all to run.
So that could be really interesting on if it's got all these crazy parts. I think.
Let me tell you about the specs on this. Okay.
Let's hear the specs.
PlayStation has its VR that they've announced.
Yeah.
It's going to be compatible with the new Microsoft virtual reality, which is cool. I've also seen a lot of Microsoft. They've been working on augmented reality.
Really?
And the difference between virtual reality, the difference between virtual and augmented reality.
Oh, please inform me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Virtual reality is like a submersive experience, So
you're underwater.
You could be.
Submersive, okay.
You could be.
Immersive or submersive? Or both?
Did I say submersive? It is a submersive experience.
Wow.
In technology.
It comes with a water pool.
It comes with the water pool, and that's how.
As opposed to
that's how it actually
a slime pool.
That's how it senses your motion is using this pool.
Okay, gotcha.
And if you die in the game, it's kind of a cool feature. They have this pro mode where there's a toaster on it, and it's just kind of mounted up here, so it just drops in. And so the risk is high. The risk is real.
Gotcha. All right.
So we got a new kind of definition of hardcore gaming right there. Hardcore mode, legendary mode. So going to be compatible with the virtual reality. Another cool thing is it comes native 4K running at 60 frames a second.
Now
right?
that's huge.
That's huge, and not a lot of games can say that they do that. Another really cool thing about that is that while it's running that, I was watching a video on it. They're playing the new Forza, and they had it. Apparently, Forza has a kind of a system where when they import more cars, when the track is really full, it'll sacrifice quality. So it processes that. So it's full cars running 4K, 60 frames a second. And it's only taxing 80% of the CPU.
So it's just screaming
It's
along.
screaming, and they said most games run at only about 60%. So they're saying that that's going to really let the developers make some really beautiful games. So there's lots of room to grow.
You won't have to buy a new console.
It'll last longer, hopefully.
Hopefully longer.
What's amazing here is what's inside of it. So they developed their own processing chip, their own processor for this, and it is, I'll tell you, 6 teraflops of processing power. Okay?
Teraflops.
Like
teraflops sound terrifyingly amazing. I have no idea what a teraflop is.
Exactly.
But
you know these days if you
when
hear
you
the word
combine
Terra
and
with
flop,
anything,
or flop, well, Terra with anything really, but flop just doesn't make sense by itself.
what is a flops process?
A flop is an additive word. Yeah.
What does a flop do in a computer?
Welcome to Siri time on the Morning Monitor, where we ask Siri life's questions.
Okay, here we go. Flops are a measurement of a computer performance, and the page is almost loaded. Okay, in computing floating point operations per second. Okay, so it's a measure of computer performance useful in fields of scientific computations that require floating points. Okay, so it sounds like it has to do with
Some sort of computer thing.
Anyway, it's got
Sounds
Terra.
like it's some
teraflops.
computer thing we don't understand.
It's amazing, I know.
There's 6 of them. 6
6
teraflops.
What's really cool is the graphics processor and the RAM in this. This thing has 320 gigabytes of RAM in it.
Let's just okay, so my computer was like $3,000
3,000, yeah, right.
for a
You
laptop.
maxed it out.
I maxed it out. I went onto Apple's website and I maxed everything out. It only has 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Mine only has 8 gigabytes of RAM.
8 gigabytes
and
of
that's
RAM.
considered fast. So this thing,
300 and something? That's crazy.
yeah, exactly.
That's like look into your soul fast. You know what I mean? That's like blazing.
It already knows what you're going to be
It
doing.
knows what you're thinking before you think it.
How about that graphics card? Tell me about that graphics
The
card.
graphics card is 12 gigabytes of memory.
12 gigs on a
12 gigabytes.
That's
Mine
really
has 2? Yours
Yeah.
probably has 1.
Yeah.
12 gigabytes.
so this
That's
thing
crazy.
can scream.
It's literally scream.
Some comparison to the Xbox Project Scorpio and the PlayStation 4.
Interesting.
So here's kind of what you're looking at. The PlayStation 4 is running 8 Jaguar cores clocked at 2.1 gigahertz, right? So the Project Scorpio is running 86 cores clocked at 2.3 gigahertz.
Huh.
So
It's a little
yes.
bit faster. It's
I would say a little bit
faster.
more.
Dude, this is interesting.
Roughly 10 times more powerful processor.
So the Xbox One has 64 gigabytes of RAM. That's a lot of RAM. I didn't know they had so much RAM. I wonder if it's like a console version of RAM. Maybe consoles are just RAM dependent.
It needs it, right?
Yeah,
Right. It handles
interesting.
it a lot differently. Because RAM is how much it can allocate at the same time.
Right.
Allocate.
That is so cool. That is
Anyway,
a screaming machine.
It looks really good. The cooling system is supposed to be revolutionary for it. You're supposedly not going to get those red rings from poor ventilation. It's using a really advanced cooling system for it. So.
Do you guys think Dr. Travis is on the screen?
Hi, Travis.
Oh, hey, Travis.
Oh, he's recording. He's making a recording on the screen.
Oh, right on.
Smart. Why not?
Travis' studio in the back.
Good morning.
This is seriously what should happen. I like this, guys.
Just cut to Travis. Travis
Right
is
there.
like our off-site guy. Travis, he should have headphones in,
And a separate green screen.
commenting, yes.
I want to plug these in.
Here I am
Here I am.
from Paris.
Yes.
We'll just put Travis. And we've got Travis, our
Travis,
correspondent,
he has
joining
an
us
accent
from.
every time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a
gosh.
fan right here.
Yeah.
It's really
Right.
windy here.
Right.
How much pressure that is?
So, Marvel.
All right. News.
Marvel.
Yes.
What has Marvel gone and done?
Marvel has gone on
Marvel has done
and
something.
become part of Disney's superpower.
Yes.
And funny that I use the word superpower because I mean as in size and scale. And so Disney basically knows how to take over everything. Marvel becomes a part of Disney.
Yeah.
And they just, I feel like, been doing really great.
They're like, hey, we're going to make a whole bunch of great movies that everybody's going to enjoy.
Right. And it's true. They
And
have.
this looks like one of them.
This looks like one of them for sure. We're talking Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok.
And this is
Tell me about it.
Polygon wrote
When
on
is it
this.
coming out?
Julie Alexander wrote. It is going to be coming out November 2017. Now, we have the trailer. It was amazing.
Amazing. In
It
fact,
looked really
I think we
cool.
should watch it again.
Let's watch it.
Should we watch it again? I think we should.
It's tough because YouTube is gonna put
You're
a
gonna see it?
copyright
Yeah,
claim
you
on
can.
us.
Well, maybe
Really?
we could like have like a reverse.
Just no.
clip or
Just cut
something.
just cut the audio from. Wait.
What if we did a quick voice dub over it, and watched it real quick? All right. Well, we don't have that type of time to kill.
Yeah.
But watch it. We'll put the link up.
We'll put the link up.
We'll put the link
Definitely
below.
Watch it. Starts out great. Great song.
Great song.
It's
Great song
great
choice.
cinematics. We're excited about it. It does a really good job building.
Yeah, the first part was like very like you don't know anybody.
Right.
Like there's a bunch of new characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you read the comics, which I don't, you'll know exactly what's going
Yes,
on.
we've got the introduction of
Somebody
the new protagonist,
grabs Thor's
antagonist,
hammer
and breaks it.
and breaks
By
Thor's
throwing
hammer.
it on the ground?
Is he gonna like go get some super glue and like glue that back together, or is Thor's hammer done?
Yeah.
Thor's hammer
Ladies
can't
and
be done.
gentlemen, this news just in:
Warning,
Thor's hammer
spoilers.
is done.
It's do trailer
over.
spoilers count?
It's broken.
I mean, a spoiler is a spoiler.
Oh yes, ready? Spoiler! 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 Okay.
Audio go nuts.
Yeah.
look at this.
Wait, what if this should be like we should make a spoiler section.
Spoiler.
Spoiler
Spoiler.
alert. Spoiler
Spoiler.
alert.
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 Spoiler.
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 Wait, let's start with spoiler and then
Okay.
just start like slowly screwing it
Alright.
up. Spoiler alert.
Wait, let's see it.
Spoiler.
Ready?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
alert.
Spoiler
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Spoiler
Alert.
spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
Dora the
alert.
Explorer alert.
I think that's right.
There it is. So that gets
We'll
played every time.
we'll just cut that little section. That's good.
That's to go in the reoccurring media.
Yeah.
folder. So let's talk about what we saw.
Yeah. So they break Thor's hammer.
We see Thor.
There's at least 2 chicks. I saw chicks with like
Yeah.
crazy like.
Was one and one
Superheroes
wasn't
and
Portman?
chicks.
And then no, I don't think.
Yeah,
one
she
was
has a
not-
story. This is probably like 1,000 years in the future now. Like,
Yeah,
There's still
Natalie
chicks in the
Portman's
future.
long.
yeah, but not Natalie Portman's.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
God, I was worried.
I mean,
You guys don't like Natalie Portman?
Oh,
I like Natalie Portman.
I have no problem with Natalie
She's a
Portman.
great actor.
you guys are fine.
There are far worse choices.
It's just when she gets like bad scripts, like in Star Wars Episode 1
Yeah.
and 2 and 3.
Every Star Wars movie she's been in.
Don't get
She
me wrong,
tried
I-
in those movies.
Star Wars
She
Episode
tried
1 is
so
my-
hard.
that's
I
my
mean,
jam.
and her
That's my
co-host,
childhood.
was Anakin.
Okay, in his defense though, let me ask you this. Is it because he's a bad actor or because he was given a crappy script too?
I don't think I like any of his movies.
I like Jumper. I love
Jumper's,
Jumper.
I like.
I-
Wasn't he the same
his-
kind of character in Jumper?
Yeah, he was the same kind
What
of
do you
character.
mean?
I feel like
No!
anybody could have played that character better. I think that
Anybody could have played that character better.
listen, guys. Anybody could have played that character better. If you would have picked up some average Joe on the street, he would have played Jumper better. But no, for real. If they picked like an actor that was like well known like him, I guarantee you that movie would have been bigger. Because that movie had like a great storyline.
Yeah, it did.
It had great other actors, but they had Anakin.
Okay, so let's go back to this. We're going back to Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, Thor.
We see it. I love how Marvel, I feel like, has almost created this culture of these action movies
Yeah.
having a fair amount of comedy in them.
Yeah.
Like they're funny.
Well, what's the director? YT? I can't remember what his last name is, but he directed Flight of the Conchords on HBO.
Oh, come on. Wait, of just this movie?
The guy that directed this movie, he directed.
Is he the first time he's directed a Marvel?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he directed Flight of the Conchords and What We Do in the Shadows, which is a mockumentary about a film crew who follows vampires around.
Yes.
I'm going to
I need to
attempt to
watch
say
that.
his name because his name is almost as interesting as the movie.
As the entire movie trailer itself.
Takaya Waititi. Waititi. It's got to be Takaya Waititi.
White DT. No, it's White DT, not White TT.
Takaya Waititi.
White TT.
I think we should have a section where we try and pronounce somebody's name. Just like. You okay over there?
Taika. White Yacha.
Oh god.
Your turn now. I said it. I did mine.
I already said it like 8 times.
It has to alternate.
Tachia, what?
Yeah, say it.
I mean, it could be right.
It really could be right.
It could be right. Tachia, what? It's probably what Watiti. It's probably
It could be
Watiti.
Taika.
It's probably Watiti.
It could be
It's Tachia Watiti.
Taika.
It could be
Taika.
Taika Waititi.
Tai.
Wait, Tai.
I don't think it's Tai Tai.
Okay.
I think
Well,
you need a few more E's in there for that.
the director's a very interesting name. It could be a name that he gave himself once he believed he was a big deal, but
Or it could be given at birth.
or it could be given at birth. Those
And
are
you could be throwing shade on somebody you have no idea.
yes, yeah,
It's possible.
it's possible.
It's possible.
But it's also possible that it's a name that he made up for himself. It definitely is possible, but is it plausible?
It's both. I think it's both. I think you're a jerk is what it is.
I'm not trying to be. I honestly, this movie looks like it's amazing. We see
Yes, it looks
Thor
good.
kind of, I would say, hit rock bottom.
The whole, I think the whole climax of the trailer is when the Hulk comes out.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
very surprised there.
So we've got Jeff Goldblum. So I like his acting.
Jeff
I think he
Goldblum.
makes Portlandia so funny.
He's hilarious.
Jeff Goldblum is I don't know what he is. It's not clear, but I think he's some sort of Caesar to some sort of
yeah,
world.
some sort of a...
There's a sort of a
Powerful
Colosseum thing going on.
He looks like he's over Loki, which is interesting.
Yeah, right. Like he might be.
Is he
who
like the
knows?
Lord of the Underworld? I have no
Maybe.
idea.
Oh, huh. So Ragnarok is the underworld, right?
I think
Or no, it's
Ragnarok. I think
It's the end of the
Ragnarok.
world.
Ragnarok is the
It's like a
time
Right.
in Norse mythology.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
Sick.
we see Thor come out, not with his hammer, not with his luscious
with like
locks.
clubs. Yeah, he's got
He's
short
got
hair.
a buzz,
He's buzzed it.
and so
He's going for a new
he's
look.
got sweet like blood.
He went to Hollywood
smeared
Boulevard.
across his face right here.
He got a new cut. He's feeling himself.
He
He's
is.
on a planet. He has no idea what's
He is
going
on
on.
a planet.
He doesn't know who he's going to fight. Out comes his friend
Thor sees
from Earth.
the Hulk and goes,
The Hulk just bashes
"Yes!" This might be
through a wall. This is after the spoiler.
Yeah, we've already
We've already established the spoiler, Travis.
He goes, yes, and
Spoiler.
he turns to the crowd and says, I know him!
I know this guy.
We work together!
So great.
It's great.
Best
It's so
line in the
fun.
movie.
And then the Hulk just goes nuts on him because
I
he's
hope
on.
that's not the funniest part of the movie though.
It could be.
They very
Trailers
well
these
could
days
be.
do like to give
They're
you
like, let
give
me
it
show
all.
you everything.
Yeah.
I think this guy's got some surprises for us.
Good. Well,
Could be
Flight of the
interesting.
Conchords is hilarious. Like absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully
Cool.
we'll see.
That
him
looks
beat
it looks
one
good.
guy
I'm
just
looking
like
forward to it. It's probably going to come out like 8 years from now.
It's in November.
November. I already said it. Actually, the
That's
very first
not bad.
November 2017.
Right.
Okay, so this brings us to our next section of the show called Tech Talk. And
TikTok.
Tech Talk on the clock. When's it
TikTok.
gonna drop?
Just anything before.
There it is. Tech Talk on the. Okay.
Wait, let's do that section again,
Yes.
and then I'll do like 2 octaves lower than
Okay. And now, welcome to our next segment of the show called
Tech Talk.
This is a segment of the show where we tech talk on the clock. Today, I want to bring up the debate, and it was something we mentioned earlier in the show about virtual reality becoming the future of everything.
Okay.
So, and Josh,
Tell me.
Travis,
Paint me a picture.
I want to get you guys in on this one.
Paint me a picture.
Okay, because me and Josh have a big disagreement about this one.
Okay. Interesting.
Me and
Oh,
Josh,
good.
we butt heads on this one. Josh thinks augmented reality. Good move. Josh thinks augmented reality is the future of it, and I'm saying no. They both are. They're both two completely different things.
Okay. Okay.
So
Set me through your thinking process.
let me
here.
set you up with where I'm coming from. I think that augmented reality is going to be used for more day-to-day life.
Okay.
Where I think we're going to be able to use it.
Useful.
I think useful, but also it's because it has that physical, like you're in a real place. I think that you're going to be able to go do almost like paintballing stuff, where you go to these places that are all padded.
Sick.
You know what I mean? Like, so if there's this big stone wall that you see that you're jumping over, and you go to jump it, normally in real life that could like mess your knee up, right? You could like hurt it, but it'll all be like green, just like really soft padded stuff.
Oh, interesting.
So I think you're gonna be able to go with
So
these
their
headsets
first
on.
application is for paintball.
This is what I see.
They're like,
Wait, so what,
Google's like, guys, I got this idea.
What's the point?
We're
though?
gonna
Like,
create.
If you buy VR and you have to run around, like you have to go somewhere to use it. What's the point of it? Whereas augmented reality, you can just set something up in your living room and be like, and pick up the pieces.
Sure, if you wanted to play board games. But I'm saying virtual reality, if you want to be on a roller coaster...
Wait.
You don't want there to be a roller coaster in your room. Unless, I mean, it could be an experience that changes. What if they could just go between the two of each other?
This is like motion gaming all over.
That is, you're talking about augmented reality right now.
No, I'm talking about both now. I'm talking about you're sitting in your living room,
paintballing is augmented reality.
I'm calling paintballing augmented reality.
Yeah.
So it's more physical. It's outside, right? It has to do with your surroundings. As where VR is all in here.
Yeah, VR is like there's no real world element.
You're disconnected.
Just in like a computer generated thing. Augmented is like
It's
I'm going to put
playing with
numbers
the
on the
surfaces.
wall.
It's calculating stuff around you. So, first of all, that's an amazing idea, though. Like an indoor paintballing place where you have laser guns or this weapon that you're holding.
It's the first thing Google's going to do.
Right?
Is make an indoor.
I feel like that might be
paintballing
facetious.
place. I think they'll probably start with like paying for things with your eyes, like just looking at it and being like.
For sure, it's gonna be in contact lenses soon enough.
It's gonna be in contact lenses.
What
for
do you
sure.
think about? Like,
I wonder how they're gonna charge those contact lenses. You know, like stick your eyes in a charger for a little while.
Shoot.
It's just gonna be wireless charging.
Needles.
It's just gonna be wireless charging.
Wireless charging.
Yeah. Disney just
on
had
your eyeballs.
Disney just had a major breakthrough.
That's just. I'm gonna wait a
We got a
couple
short.
years. No matter what,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
wait a
gosh.
few years.
Treat it like a
and-
cruise ship.
Yeah.
Wait a couple of years on it.
Treat it like the Titanic.
Yeah.
Because everyone
If
could
the-
die.
Whoever waited 4 years on the Titanic, that was a very good move.
Great move.
Great move to do.
I'm sure they wanted
that's
to get
cool.
on.
Yeah, that's a cool, really big boat.
It's really cool.
But like, what if
that was their augmented reality,
Right, it was back then.
like going on the Titanic.
Yeah, and then it became their augmented
How
faciality.
lame people back in the day.
I mean, that's what they're gonna say about us. 300 years from now.
It's true.
They're gonna be like,
They're gonna have
Look at these
transcended
guys.
to like
Right.
just computer generated programs that are people, and it's like
yeah,
it's gonna be crazy.
yeah. And then the Matrix is for real.
We'll still be alive
We'll still be alive, right?
because they'll freeze us.
Ghost in the Shell.
So yeah, exactly. Augmented reality versus virtual reality.
Yeah,
I think that
two completely different things.
two different things. Josh, your rebuttal. Come on.
In terms of gaming, I think you're either going to spend money on one or you're going to spend money on the other. You're not going to have
I see
both.
that.
So, I mean, if I'm sitting at home, it's like motion gaming to me. Like, the idea of moving around and, like, the Disneyland on Kinect game, I was like, yeah, that's awesome at first. But eventually I'm like, dude, this is freaking exhausting. Why am I going to sit here and do this?
And like move.
And move. So, yeah, exactly.
All right, make my first
I
note
just
on
want to
this.
live out my dream of being a fat, lazy American. Whereas AR, I can sit at a table and I can just like watch it sprout up around me, and I can just move the pieces of all the stuff that I want. I don't have to walk anywhere though. Maybe it's because I'm being lazy. But it's just
Wait.
I feel like they're two completely different things though. Like virtual reality is something we already have, right?
Yeah.
And that's like something you'll do for like gaming and stuff, and when you're at
In
home.
movies.
Or watching movies, or like, have you ever watched a movie in virtual reality?
no.
It's crazy immersive. Like, you can look around, and like, we went to NAMM, and they had a roller coaster like movie type thing, and it was fantastic. Like, completely 3D, completely like you can feel like you can reach out and move around and
You
touch
get the
things.
stomach gets tricked.
Your stomach gets tricked. Like you're sitting
see
there,
where you go
like
off a
they
jump
sit
and
you
fall.
down because they think you're gonna fall over
Yeah.
because like you're going down the
Our
roller
brains are
coaster,
so
going
easily
up.
tricked.
It's so cool. That's virtual reality. Augmented's gonna be like years after that. It's gonna be completely.
Microsoft already has. If you have Minecraft and you have their augmented reality,
Yeah.
you can literally walk up to a table, assign the 4 corners, and your entire map that you build in Minecraft will go brrr and build in 3D space and just be sitting on the table, and you can move stuff around. Like
The Google Glasses?
with their AR.
Really?
Yeah, that's
So you see your table.
like yeah,
and
you
it
see the
motion
actual
tracks
table.
your table.
And so
like,
as you
so
walk
if you
around
walk
it,
around
you look around. It's
Oh,
your,
interesting.
and then you can swipe your whole like world
You
around
can,
like that.
oh
So
my
it's like
gosh. You
yeah.
can like edit like this. with
Yeah,
your
right.
hands.
So but imagine if you could play like a Minecraft where I've
want
already seen
one.
this one game.
Someone buy Josh. Josh buy me one.
It's really lame right now. I've tried AR.
Oh, really?
And it's like basically this lens that you see everything, and then there's just a really small rectangle that is applying it. So it's not fully wrap around.
Oh,
yet.
interesting.
So it's like if you just look through that triangle, then everything the data is applied. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's like it's not full wrap around, and that's what also virtual reality needs to happen. Right now, virtual reality is you can focus in on it, but they need
Yeah.
to make when the lenses become as far as our vision
Yeah.
can see. That's gonna be. a
That's
huge
not
difference.
that's not something I really noticed when like I was watching like using VR. Like I didn't really notice that I was not surrounded.
You don't, but I think that if you had it this way, you really
It would
notice
feel
a
way
difference.
more.
Because
Yeah.
you'd actually be able to look around with your eyes.
You'd have more
versus just looking around with your
peripherals,
head. So it's like you can look around with your eyes, but for it to be
Instead of like
far,
virtual peripherals, because
Right.
you're seeing it, the virtual
Yeah.
reality peripherals,
Yeah, right.
but
And your
it's
brain
like
does the
actual
rest.
physical peripherals.
like imagine you're playing and you can actually see stuff.
I'm sure that's much more complicated for
I'm
them.
sure, but well, thank you for tuning in to the show. We are so happy you guys are able to come.
Yes,
Please
thank
stay
you for
tuned. We're
coming.
going to be keep uploading them consistently for you guys. This is your daily dose of what's going on.
That's right.
As we see it, and hopefully you'll get to like that view also. We wanted to thank our sponsor, Always Green, Synthetic Grass, and Putting Greens.
Nice.
You are great. Listen, if you are paying bills for water, you are paying,
You're not doing it
and
right.
your grass is still
What are
browning
you
on your
doing?
lawn. You're looking out and you're thinking,
That's a brown
that
lawn.
looks ugly. Like my front lawn
It's
looks
not
ugly.
green.
My kids
You know
don't
what
wanna play
color
in it.
my lawn is not? It's not green.
It's not green. If you do that, have them come out. Give them a
Just
call.
give them a call.
We've got their website down on the bottom.
They're nice people.
They'll set up arrangement. They're going to come. They'll measure your square footage of your lawn for you.
Mm-hmm.
Then what they're going to do is something that really changed when I think about it.
Yeah.
Is they're going to tell you how much money you're going to save on water every year.
Who does not love saving money on water?
Especially if
Am
you
I
live in
right?
California. You know,
In California,
like,
it's crazy.
We're almost. It's probably going to be a crime to not do that soon. So you might as well get it
I think
done.
it is a crime to water your lawn in some. I know
Yeah, right. California friendly.
in my city, it's
Yeah.
a crime to water your lawn.
So
If this is wrong, you don't want to be right.
right, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right. Definitely give them a call. You're going to save a ton of money on water. Your grass is always going to look great. The kids will be able to play out there. Your house is going to look great. So yeah, always green synthetic grass and putting greens.
Check out our website. Wait, we have a website? Check out.
Follow us on the internet.
Follow us on the internet. We have a YouTube channel called
Humannequin Media.
Humannequin Media,
Humannequin Media.
where we put the human in media.
Also, we're on Facebook. You can get our posts. You can check out our show Ghost Toasters, which is a hilarious show.
Hilarious.
That spoofs paranormal investigation
We star
shows,
in it.
which are almost a spoof
With
of
Josh
themselves.
and Travis.
And Travis.
It's
Really
fantastic.
fun. Really awkward.
Ghosts. Yeah.
You will feel
Very
uncomfortable
awkward.
watching it, but who does not love to feel uncomfortable? So
Seriously.
come join us in our journey. Watch us get from point A to point B, and things are just going to keep on getting cooler, and you guys can get to be a part of that. So see you later.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
That's not what we probably played, but that's all right.
Probably not.
To us people that can feel things, it hurts.